Today we're making eggnog 3 ways. But before we do, we like to say happy birthday to our dear friend Kimberly Sue from Tulsa, Oklahoma. She is a dear friend of ours. Yesterday was her birthday. We just wanted to wish her a happy birthday. Hope she had a wonderful birthday, and Merry Christmas to you and your family as well, sweetheart. We miss you. Welcome back to Cooking with Kayla D. I'm Kayla, and this is my husband, Randy. My disclaimer. If you haven't done so, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to get all of our latest episodes as they release. First off, we're making Eggnog Latte. This is an easy recipe, so let's get right into it. First, you're going to need your coffee. I'm just going to use some instant coffee real quick. You use whatever coffee that suits your needs. So I got my water poured in there. Now I'll go ahead and get my eggnog. You'll want to pour about half a glass of eggnog. I'm using the non-alcoholic version, but you use whatever you prefer. It is the season, you know. I microwaved mine for 30 seconds to warm it up. Then I dumped it into a container to froth it. You can use your coffee frother or a whisk like I did, electric whisk. You just want to froth it up a little bit because this is a latte. So after you have your eggnog warmed up and you have it frothed, then you're going to go ahead and set that aside, see how nice it is, and get your coffee ready. I'm going ahead, mine's instant, so I have to add my tablespoon of coffee to that. Mixed up. Now I'm going to go ahead and just use my spoon and let the eggnog pour over my spoon because this is a latte. You don't want it completely mixed through. See, just a gentle. And then once you have that done, you top it with whipped cream of your choice and some nutmeg. And voila, it's ready to be served. A delicious eggnog latte. Now we're going to do a cold brew version. So here is an iced eggnog coffee. So let's get right into that one. First off, you're going to need 1 cup of cold brew coffee and a cup of ice. And this is for a 20 to 22 ounce coffee. So I put the ice in the glass and then I pour my cold brew coffee over the top. Then you're going to get a half a cup of cold eggnog. I added some nutmeg to mine and mixed it, and then poured it into my coffee, topped it with whipped cream, and once again, pour out that nutmeg and put some on top. Straw in the glass, and here you go. Here is your iced eggnog coffee. And now for our eggnog root beer float. This was a very cool recipe that we came up with, and we absolutely loved it and enjoyed it, and we hope you do too. So you'll need a small can of root beer or 1 cup of root beer. Here's a little hack for you with any type of canned soda or beer. When pouring it into a glass, if you put the can right at the top where the bubbles are and go up slowly with the liquid as it's coming out, your bubbles will go away, and that does work with beer as well. Then you'll need 1 cup of eggnog into your root beer, pouring it in gently so it doesn't fizz. Root beer is a very fizzy drink. Then you're going to top that off with a couple cookie scoops of Cool Whip frozen, or you could also use whipped cream if you choose, or some ice cream. Vanilla ice cream would go good with this, or eggnog ice cream if you can find it at your local market. I did look for eggnog and I could not find it at any of the stores in our area, so we just went with a frozen whipped topping that we were going to use for another recipe, and we went ahead and added that in there as the ice cream of it and sprinkled some nutmeg right on top like we did our coffees. And you put your straw in, and boom, you've got a root beer float. You can also serve this with a spoon, and it is a good treat for the children. So there you have it, eggnog 3 ways: an eggnog iced coffee, root beer float, and latte.
And the Word became flesh and dwelt among us, and we beheld his glory, the glory as of the only begotten of the Father, full of grace and truth. John chapter 1, verse 14.
as always, we have some beautiful photos from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. This one is actually from the Central Coast in California. I took it a few years back when someone had built a sandman on the beach. Here's your photos from our neighbor, Debbie. She took these beautiful photos of Myrtle Beach. We want to wish everyone a happy holiday, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, or whatever it is that you celebrate. Feliz Navidad. And we also would like to invite you to subscribe to our channel if you haven't, to like a video, comment, and share. You subscribing to our channel helps promote it and keep it going. So here on the left is an icon for you to subscribe, and here on the right, another delicious video you might be interested in. And we'll be back here on Monday. Remember, stay in that kitchen and keep on cooking. God bless, and Merry Christmas.